The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5. They'll run again here with Robinson. And now off to the races down the right side. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. 63 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not. That's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you hopped on it.
I did. My bad. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds ends up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
3rd down and 10. They'll go play action. Howell. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. Sly able to put this one through. And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
Here we go. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 14-yard line.
Ready?
Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line? So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A Ritter's throw taken in by Miller. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Here we go, set. Hut.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Miller. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Let's go. Check White. Check Hunt.
They'll run here with Robinson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The Falcons at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
52 blaster. Ready.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Ritter with it after the play fake. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
The score, Commanders 3, Falcons 0.
Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Down. Opposite. 3. Black swap. Ready?
Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. The try here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least some. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Powell's throw complete to Dotson. Now he's free at the 35. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready?
Again, it's Robinson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Jamin Davis, the one to get up from his linebacker spot and make that play. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it, and the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence. On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing and run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Ready, set.
The slot man in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Set, go.
Here's Ritter. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd and 1, it's Ritter. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, you can see and feel the disappointment on that one because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh, no. Looked like they had that one set up well on 3rd down. But you got to give yourself time to get rid of the football.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down.
22 needle, switch, yellow. Ready.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Defender, 50 series.
Going play action. Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Right back to Pitts again. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Faking the handoff, Howell. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Throwing here, Howell. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. On first down, Howell. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off play action. It's Howell. Dodson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Howell throwing for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
One last shot before the break. Howell to the goal line, but it's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
16.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Third and short, Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready?
Robinson up the middle, able to push his way through. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Cut.
Ritter off the play fake. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Howell. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
Samuel gets them a first, and he's somebody's valued for more than just his receiving work. Sure, he had over 600 yards, but he also had almost 200 rushing yards, and the team loves using him as an additional ball carrier.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Another throw for Howell. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And Howell will throw it. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Commanders are back within a score. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just floated from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Ready.
On play action, here's Ritter. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Drill 52. Shot 17. Fight 60. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Set.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Ritter back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line.
Ready.
Hand off now to Robinson. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 107 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Robinson with another carry. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Ready.
This is 2nd and 8.
Trouble, 38. Ready, go.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Kuhn knocks this one through the post, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10. Now they go play action with Howell. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're safely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Washington! Antonio Gibson, 58 yards. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt. Here's Howell. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. So here we go. Still down 1 score, and here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Here's Ritter. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Come on, set. Ready.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
Set, hut. Ready, ready.
Down to a knee goes Ritter, and that should be enough to finish this one off.